Hello. I am still kind of recovering from sickness, so if my voice still sounds a little weird or you hear that or coughs, that's why. But hi, welcome to my video. Welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Selena and I'm here to entertain you. If you're new here and this content at all interests you, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. But now we're going to get into the meat of the bones of this video, which is a drawing of some of my favorite characters, or like my favorite series of OCs, which is my seasons as fairies. Now, the plan was to do all 4 of them. However, of course, I got sick and then, job. And I was thinking about it and I was looking over a couple of the fairies, and honestly, winter and fall are like top tier, still one of my favorite, like top 2 of my favorite OCs, that even if I wanted to redraw them, I would just draw them in a different outfit. It was really only summer and spring where I really wanted to try a different, basically redraw those 2. So in this video, we are going to be redrawing spring and summer, and hopefully fall in love with them as much as I have with fall and winter. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. This video might be shorter than a lot of my videos, but my goal this year for the rest of the year is to try to get you guys a art video out every week. And so every Saturday there should be an art video every week, unless otherwise. And then in between, of course, my video gaming and other videos I decided to post, but every Saturday will be a art related drawing video or something. Keep a lookout on that. Also, while I'm here, I'm gonna promote my art fight. I will be doing art fight this year. I did try it last year. I only did one. So if you are on art fight and you need someone to attack you, I got you. I will be definitely doing art fight this year, and I will be making, of course, art fight videos in July, so keep a lookout on that. Anyways, on to the redrawing.
Well, hello. Don't just stand there looking gorgeous. The drinks don't cost much, but...
So, someone, totally not me, totally forgot to hit my time-lapse recording on Clip Studio. I know I said I was going to do OBS. I've just been lazy. Change Spring Fairy as well. As much as I love her original design, I definitely feel like you can tell, like, I didn't know what colors to use. I didn't know, like, what matched with what. I felt like it was a lot of the same colors, and she just looked very messy in my opinion. So I definitely wanted to try my best to do what I could. The wings, I feel like I could work on a bit better with her, but I really do love how they look like butterfly wings, and that was like kind of my plan, is to have her look like butterfly wings, but like they just look like wings. I think it's super cute, and it keeps like the color palette a little more cohesive and a bit smaller. And then I kind of kept the same a little bit outfit that she had in her original design. I just kind of got a bit better, I guess, at drawing dresses now, and drawing dresses in different body types. Again, I did change her body type. I wanted her to be a little bit thick, loving, she's kind of like Mother Nature in a way. So I definitely wanted to keep her cute. And again, I'm not the biggest spring person. So like, I feel like I could have added more unique accessories to her, but I did not know what else. So I added cute little like polka dot like white gloves. Like, my hands are horrible in this photo, I will admit to that. I wanted to add cute little gloves. She has like those cute little flats. I was gonna do originally Converse, but it felt like it didn't match like her whole vibe. But like, I wanted to keep the tights, so I kept the tights with like cute little pink flats. I think that worked so much better. And like pearls and daisies and flowers. And of course, I had to add some sort of weeds of some sort, because I feel like spring is like that season where weeds start coming out, grass starts growing. Originally, I was going to use a curly hair like brush, and honestly, I just couldn't find the right one for her, particularly on how I wanted to do her hair. And I did find this one tutorial. I'll of course let you guys know what curly hair tutorial. It was like a quick 30-second of like how I draw curly hair. So I want to get better at drawing different hair types, of course. And so like she's the perfect excuse because I feel like spring's like main focus is her beautiful like green, beautiful curly green hair with like flowers in it. I'm very limited on how I draw flowers, as you can tell, but I definitely had a lot of difficulty drawing curly hair. If you guys have any like tips, please let me know. I want to try drawing different hair types and different hairstyles. I do want to learn and force myself to learn something that is hard and make it look good. And I feel like her curly hair looks really, really good. Like there are some parts where I'm like, oh my God, I drew that. I don't know if I'm ever going to redraw this hair perfectly in the future, but it's super cute. I love the rose petals. I found this like really pretty Pinterest photo and I was like, this is spring all the freaking way, because I was gonna add eyebrows, I was gonna do something else with it, but then I was like, no, she would have like beautiful flower petals on her face, you know, really in love with nature, because nature is starting to grow back after the winter. Spring is that very like excited, very, oh my God, spring's in the air. And I love her tulip eyes. Not it might be just me, but I do love her tulip eyes. I felt like I definitely feel like I could have drawn her tulip eyes a bit better, but I'm not good at drawing tulips either. So I tried my best to make sure she still had those tulips eyes as in her original design, as I didn't want to get rid of too much and I didn't want her to look too alien, so I wanted that in between. I definitely feel like I could have darkened her hair a bit more just to add a bit more depth into her. And again, I feel like the necklace could have worked way better. But honestly, as I look at her, I think she is so much better than her original design. I think she is more cohesive than she's ever looked, and I love her color palette. I love the way she looks. She just is like an adorable spring fairy who'll just like pop up in your garden every now and then. I feel like she's just like the chill season out of everybody. And of course, I kept the daisies in her hair as well because I think that is a very cute touch of myself. I should have had a different variety of flowers, but like I only thought of like 3 flowers, folks. I don't know what other flowers bloom in spring, but I hope you like her as much as I do, because I certainly really love the way spring looks.
Hooray! I found a new one! You look so nice!
Drawing the summer fairy. Now, I've always just like, I never knew how to like fully draw the summer fairy. If you guys can't tell, it's like my nothing against summer or people who love summer, but summer is just not my favorite like season at all. Bugs, my eczema really gets inflamed throughout the season. I don't really like the sun. I like gloom and doom, okay? I knew summer was gonna have to change a little, and mainly the outfits, and I really got inspired by like Zara Larson's like whole rebrand and just like the whole beachy Y2K vibe. I feel like the summer fairy would definitely bring to the party. I definitely think she would be very bubbly and very cute. I was gonna keep the pixie hair that I had for her originally, but honestly, I wanted her to have like really wavy like beach curls. I just feel like that fit her more, but I did add the little side part with the curl. And of course, I did find this summer color palette on Pinterest, and I know you can't always trust Pinterest now because of like AI and stuff, but I hope I found someone who actually made a color palette, because I also wanted to maybe incorporate some tattoos on her of some sort, showing off her powers a little bit more. So I definitely wanted to do more with Summer Fairy, and I feel like I did. Compared to her original design, I made sure I kept the original vibe and most of the original colors, just a bit more blended together. I feel like works a bit better with her, and the way her skin actually kind of looks like the sun. And I think in my head, she would definitely be like, if you've ever seen like the original Peter Pan, you know how like Tinkerbell turns red? I feel like that's the same thing with like Summer. This Summer Fairy, whenever she gets mad, she just gets like this bright orange. and turns like super red orangey color when she gets mad. I also wanted to try to draw, what are they called? Puka shells. I don't think I did really well with those. I have some of my own, but I definitely don't think I did that well. But I try to add as much like beachy summer vibes as I could with her. The wings, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with her. I wanted it to be like kind of like a dragonfly in a way, like cute small wings that represent summer a bit more than, hey, I'm gonna put blue wings on her with like sun on her, like sun on her wings. I just feel like that was very basic, and I know I could do better than that, and I know that a lot of basic fairy wings are very pretty, and I just kind of wanted to give her some cute fairy wings that really just fit her personality very well. She's very short and cute. The most difficult thing was probably her eyes. Like, I don't do these like super complicated eyes anymore as much as like I used to. So trying to like kind of go back into the way I did things for a while is very interesting to me. But I do definitely love her eyes. I think that's like my favorite part of this design. That and her hair. Honestly, after this redesign, I fell in love with her. I was like, now this is what I freaking wanted. And I love the eyeshadow look I created with her as well, with like this nice blend of orange on her face and just kind of like really giving her like a sun-kissed look. I really think helped bring like the whole character alive. I definitely think I could still work on my clothing making, my clothing drawing. And so yeah, this is Summer Ferret. I hope you guys like her because it's summertime. And that is it for this episode. I know, super short. I rarely try to draw two characters because sometimes I feel like it is a bit shorter than usual. So usually my go-to is like 3, but that's an odd number, and I don't like odd numbers that often, even though I do draw like 3 to 4 characters. I hope you guys like this video. Me consistently post again. I miss it. I was really worried. I am kind of behind on recording and drawing and stuff like that right now, but hopefully I'll get back into the swing of things when I start feeling even more better. I feel like really good actually, and I hope you love these two fairies as much as I do. I think they're adorable and cute. They will most likely be in my archive page, hopefully. Yeah, if you're new here and you've stayed this long, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you're notified whenever I post new videos. And there are plenty of other drawing videos on this channel. I also game on here and do other silly things. So go check them out. I hope you have a good day, good night, good wherever you are at this moment, at this time. And I will see you all in the next video.